Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for tuning in. Happy 2023 and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you've had a great start to the year and I wish you nothing but the best this year. May it be a fruitful year, may it be a productive year, may it be prosperous in all aspects of your life. Good things only, good vibes only. Ragopa, we pray in Jesus' name, amen. Alrighty, it's been a while, like it's been a minute. I can't remember the last time I had a proper sit down. And yeah, I must say, it feels good to be back with a bang, yay. Yeah, so the last video that I uploaded was when I was moving out. Yes, the moving out vlog that I posted last year when I was leaving Germany, and I was just taking you guys through the whole process when I was packing and also having to paint my apartment, which is something that I had never done before. And to be honest, I was stressed, I was worried, but it went well. It went perfectly fine, and funny enough, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the process of painting. It was fun, and I think I also promised you guys in that video that I would shoot a separate video where I would be reflecting about my experiences in Germany, the lessons that I've learned and stuff like that. So this is basically the video. So today's video will be touching on the experiences that I had and also a big lesson that I learned that I will be carrying through this year. So just in a nutshell, my time in Germany was amazing. I had such a beautiful time in Germany. I went there end of 2021 and I came back home end of 2022. So I spent 1 full year in Germany, and goodness me, it was great. It was absolutely amazing. It was yeah, I met nice people, I made friends, made good connections with people from different parts of the world. I also got used to the place. I got used to the system, how things were done generally, you know. So it was really nice. And having to leave the place was not easy. I knew the time would come, but I don't think you can prepare enough for that moment. Goodbyes are never fun. They are not nice. They are not cute. But unfortunately, they have to be done. Whether or not you are prepared, they have to be done. So yeah, end of the year, I had to leave the place. And I remember as my departure day was approaching, I was just thinking, how am I gonna do this? I'm probably going to cry my eyes out because it's gonna be so difficult. I'm gonna miss this place, you know. But you know, it's so interesting because when the time finally came for me to leave, I didn't cry. I honestly didn't cry, which was so unexpected, because one thing about me, I'm such a crybaby. And if I like something, if I love a place or maybe the company or I don't know, someone, and having to detach from that particular thing, it's a mission. But yeah, anyways, so I didn't cry. I came back home and it was nice. It's been great reconnecting with my people. Listen, yeah, it's been amazing so far, so good. But I must say though that there are some things that I miss about Germany, and I think I have top 3. The first one is safety. I've mentioned it in my previous videos or video. Yeah, safety. I do miss safety. It's very safe in Germany. Not like, I'm not saying 100% safe. Obviously, it will also depend on where you are. But generally, it's a safe place, and you can literally walk at any time of the day, 1 a.m., maybe 2 a.m., without the fear of being attacked. And that's one thing that I miss. And then the second one is the effective public transport system. I do miss it. And the third one is guys, load shedding mona high Koreano, like they are showing us flames, frequent power cuts almost every day, like, yeah. So I really miss having power all day long, every day, you know, not having to worry about electricity and stuff. So those are the three things that I miss about Germany. But apart from that, shame, it's been lovely being back home. I've had such a great time. My festive season was mwah. I spent most of my time with my family, and I also got to meet with some of my friends. So man, it's good to be home. There's no place like home. That's one thing for sure. And yeah, and I also had a very long list of cravings. Yeah, so I've satisfied my cravings as well. So man, mugele u happy man, happiness. Now let's talk about the one big lesson that I learned during my stay in Germany. I spent 1 year in Germany and I have no regrets. I think I made use of the time that I had there, and right now I've got zero regrets. And that was very intentional from the beginning, because when I left home in 2021, end of the year, I left home knowing exactly that I was going to spend 1 year, 12 months in Germany, and I would have to come back after the completion of that period. So that was crystal clear from the get-go. And I had my goals and my objectives, and everything was well planned. I knew what I was gonna be busy with during my time there. Obviously, here I'm referring to my research, you know, research goals and objectives. So it was all mapped out. Cool, sharp. And then I also thought about other things that I could do during my stay there. And one thing that came to mind was traveling to different places, traveling to different countries, exploring the world and experiencing different cultures. Yes, so I didn't just dream about these things. I made sure that the plans come to life, because I knew that I only had a limited time, and therefore with the little time that I had to make sure that I make the most out of it. And that's basically the lesson that I learned, that there is power in having limited time. However, you only get to experience the power if you make the most out of the time that you have. So I had 12 months in Germany, and I tried to the best of my ability to make the most out of that opportunity, because I knew that I wouldn't get an opportunity like that in the future, or there's no guarantee that something like that would come again in the future. So while I still had the time, while I still had the opportunity, I was like, why not make the most out of it, you know? So I traveled to places, I traveled to different countries. In total, I think I went to 8 countries. Yeah, so I went to Switzerland, I went to Italy, France, Netherlands, Denmark, Spain, Austria, and Czech Republic. Yes, so in total I went to 8 countries, and at the end I was like, all right, cool, I'm done. I am done. I have no regrets. I have no regrets. And as I was doing all this traveling and tourism, I got to meet lovely people. I made friends in the process, some of which we still in touch, we still check up on each other, we still in contact, which is just so beautiful. And of course, I also got to experience new cultures, different cultures, see beautiful places, you know. So guys, I just wanted to add a couple of things that didn't come out during my recording session, so I'll just do a voiceover. So as I was busy doing my traveling and tourism, I also got to learn to appreciate other people's cultures. There is so much diversity out there. Goodness me, the world is full of diversity. We have different cultures, people have different ways of doing things. We're just so different as individuals, as a community, as nations, you know. And there's just beauty in that. So it really taught me to be more appreciative of other people's cultures and also be open-minded. So yeah, and apart from that, I also grew as an individual. 1 year abroad, 1 year in a different continent. It was life transforming. I grew in different aspects of my life, and my life will never be the same again. Trust you me, I could unpack that, but then not in this video. But yeah, it really helped me to grow in different ways. And being away from home also expanded my worldview. I now see the world differently. I now see the world in a different light, through a different lens, and it's just so beautiful. It's like taking someone from a small box and putting them in a space that doesn't have borders around it. It's just so liberating and beautiful. So I'm really grateful to have had such a great experience. It was a great experience. It was a lifetime experience, and I wouldn't trade that for nothing. Absolutely nothing. And so as I was reflecting, because I usually do reflections end of the year just to look at how things went during the course of the year, what went right, what is it that I can work on, and the plans for the upcoming year. So as I was doing my reflections, I was just filled with so much gratitude to say, wow, this was a lifetime opportunity, and I am grateful that I made the most out of it. It also made me think about our approach when it comes to certain things in life, or life itself. For example, we know that at some point we're gonna die. I'm going to die. We know that our loved ones won't be here forever. Our friends will pass, our family, you know, it's a fact. It's going to happen. We just don't know when, but it can be any time. It can be tomorrow, it can be next week, it can be next month, next year, in 10 years time, 20 years time. Only God knows when. But the fact remains, we are all going to die at some point. And with this information, some of us live our lives as if we're gonna be here forever, as if we are permanent on this earth and we're going nowhere. We put things off for later, we procrastinate, we postpone. You know, you have a goal, you have a brilliant idea, and instead of executing now, you think, let me wait for the perfect time, let me wait for the right moment, let me wait until I'm ready. You know, I'll start next year, I'll start in 5 years time, then I will be super ready. You know, I will start tomorrow, I will start next week. Or maybe let's say you're a guy and there's a girl that you like, you really like this girl, and you see her as your potential suitable partner. But then instead of taking the step, instead of approaching this girl, you keep on putting it off. Maybe wataba, kwababa, I don't know. Maybe you're scared, the fear of rejection, or you just feel like you're not ready, and you just keep on putting it off, putting it off, until someone who's more brave and courageous goes and takes the girl. And what will happen? You will now be filled with regrets. Oh my God, I could have done this. Oh my God, I had the time, I had the opportunity, but I did not make use of it because of 1, 2, and 3. And unfortunately, at that time, it will be way too late. There's nothing that you can do anymore, So I really feel like we sabotage ourselves a lot with that approach, and we end up being filled with regrets. And so I really wanted to share this experience that let us make the most of the time that we have. The little time that we have, let us make the most out of it, because we don't know what tomorrow holds. We all know the saying, tomorrow is not guaranteed, and therefore our actions should show that tomorrow is indeed not guaranteed. We should do away with procrastination. As we start this year, let us do away with procrastination. Let us do away with putting things off for later. Let us do away with postponing, and just make the most of the time that we have. Make the most of the opportunities that have been presented before us, because we do not know if we will ever get such opportunities. It doesn't have to be something big, it doesn't have to be something out of this world, but things like having an opportunity to be at varsity, for example. Make the most of that time, because hangata we just wanna rush through the process and get to the end point, get to graduate and then go work. Then we think, okay, once I complete this phase, once I go past through this phase, then life will be great, life will be amazing. But unfortunately, that's not how things work. You need to go through the process and make the most of the time that you have, so that at the end of the day, you're not filled with regrets. At the end of the day, you're filled with gratitude, and you're also proud of yourself for having made use of them, the time, the resources, and the opportunities that you had. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to share with you guys, to just reflect a bit on the year that was 2022, and some of the experiences that I had, the one big lesson that I learned. And I really want to continue with what I learned last year, even in small things, little things, like if you're in a relationship, make the most of the time that you have with your partner. Spend quality time with them, connect with them in different ways, play together, laugh, cry, do all sorts of things together, so that even if things don't work out, then you know that you gave it your all. You have zero regrets. In a family setting, spend time with your family, call them, check up on them every now and then, or every day if you can, and just show them love, support, care, and make sure you are playing your part. And then in work as well, in your work, whatever work that you do, just go all in and leave no room for improvement. So essentially what I'm trying to convey is that, one, whatever you do, just give it your all and leave no room for improvement. And then two, whatever opportunity you have, whether big or small, make the most out of it, and make sure that when all is said and done, there are no regrets. And with the little time that we have, let us make the most out of the time that we have. We are starting this year. We have our goals. We have a list of things that we want to accomplish by the end of the year. So instead of spending time snoozing, you know, pressing that snooze button, postponing things and putting things off, let us be intentional about executing. And I feel like I've been saying this over and over and over again, but yeah, let's make the most of the opportunities that we have. Cool. That is basically all I wanted to share with you today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a huge thumbs up and also click on that red subscription button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and feel free to drop a comment down below. And yeah, until next time, take care of yourself. Bye.